press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students. So under area of parallelograms and triangles, now we are left with 3 more problems. In exercise 9.3, we shall take up those 3 problems today. So exercise 9.3, exercise 9.3. So now I will take up question number 14. So I advise all of you to open your textbook, page 164. So in this a figure is given. First I will write the figure. So this is the figure. Now this is A, B, C, D, and AP, BQ. So is given. Wait. They have nominated it as AP, BQ, AP, BQ, and CR. CR. So this is the diagram, and the question is like this. In the given figure, so in given figure, the data is like this. They say AP is parallel to BQ equals parallel to CR. AP parallel to BQ parallel to CR. So this data is given. Prove that AQC area, to prove area AQC is equal to area area PBR. Area PBR. So this is what we have to prove. Let us identify these triangles. AQC equal to PBR. AQC. You see this entire area. This area is AQC and its opposite one. So we have to prove that these two are equal. Now, proof. Peace. So, proof. You observe the figure. You observe this trapezium APBQ. So, I call them this as trapezium because it is given AP is parallel to BQ. So, triangle, consider triangle, you observe these two triangles ABQ and PBQ. So, ABQ and triangle PBQ. So, we examine these two triangles which are between AP and BQ. So, these two triangles, this one and this one, they are, if you examine these two triangles, they are on same base. BQ is the same base, BQ and between parallel lines, AP and PQ. So, therefore, these two triangles are equal. Therefore, I will write, therefore, ABQ, area ABQ equals area PBQ. So, you can call this equation as 1. Now, come to the lower part of this diagram, BQRC. So, in this you have two triangles BQC and BQR or BRQ, you can observe. So, now consider BQC, you can, this lower one, triangle BQC and triangle BQR. So, again these two are on common base BQ it is given that BQ is parallel to CR and between BQ which is parallel to CR. So, between these two lines, therefore, their areas are equal. Therefore, BQ area BQC is equal to area BQR. We call this equation as 2. So, now add equation 1 and 2. Add equation 1 plus 2. So left hand side you add area ABQ, this portion, and BQC, this portion. If you add these two, you will get AQC area. So area ABQ, area ABQ plus area BQC will be equal to, right hand side you add area BPQ, area BPQ plus area BQR. So for a better understanding of this, you have to see the figure. The sum of these two triangles is nothing but AQC. So this is what is required. So left hand side is area AQC, and right hand side you observe here BPQ, BPQ plus BQR is nothing but BPR or PBR, is equals area PBR. So this is what we need to prove, hence proved. So this completes the question number 14. So I will proceed with the next one now. Question number 15. Question 15. Diagonals AC and BD of the quadrilateral ABCD intersect at O such a way that AOD equals BOC. Prove that ABCD is a trapezium. So the diagram is not given here. We have to prepare a diagram. It says ABCD is a quadrilateral. So we can have a quadrilateral now. Suppose you can take any quadrilateral like this. Now you can call this as ABCD. And there is a mention about diagonals intersect. So we have to join the diagonals. Sorry. Now this is the diagram, and the question says they intersected O. So let's call this as O. So what is given in this? Given quadrilateral ABCD, diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. So in such a way AOD equals BOC. So it is given this area is equal to this area. It is a given data, and area AOD equals area BOC. Then what is to be proved? Prove that ABCD is a trapezium. We have to prove that these two are trapeziums. So to prove, so we have to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. So that means what we have to do? We have to show that in a quadrilateral, if one pair of parallel sides, opposite sides are parallel, then it is a trapezium. So we have to prove that either AB is parallel to CD or BC is parallel to AD. We have to prove any one of them. So now proof. See, it is given this equation, let us use area AOD equals area BOC. So these two are equal, it is given. Now let us add DOC both sides. So add area DOC both sides. So if you add, what happens? We are adding AOD plus DOC left side, area AOD plus area DOC equals right side area BOC plus DOC, area BOC plus area DOC. Now you can read from the figure, AOD plus DOC is nothing but ADC. So therefore left hand side becomes area ADC is equal to right side this plus this, that is BOC plus DOC becomes BDC, area BDC. Now these two triangles ADC and BDC, they are on triangle ADC and triangle BDC are on common base DC common base DC, and their areas are equal. Their areas are equal. So if the areas are equal, then they are resting on two parallel lines. So therefore AB parallel to DC. Now in a quadrilateral ABCD, one opposite pair is parallel, therefore it is a trapezium. So therefore ABCD is a trapezium. So hence proved. Hence proved. Now this completes question number 15. Let us take up the next question, question number 16. So in question number 16, it is given with a figure. First I will draw the figure. So this is the diagram given. Almost similar to that of 14, question number 14 figure. Now this is sorry, I don't have a long scale. Okay. Now A, B, C, D, P, R. This is A, B, C, DPR. Now the question is, DRC, area DRC and DPC are equal. Observe here, DRC, this area, DPC, this area. So these triangles, this is one of the triangle and its counterpart. So given area DRC equals area DPC. This is one data. BDP equals ARC. BDP, this bigger triangle. BDP, area BDP equals area ARC, this bigger triangle, area ARC. So to prove that quadrilaterals see ABCD is one, ABCD and DCPR are trapeziums. So this is what is to be proved. Now proof. So observe carefully. Now let us take up this first one. It is given area of DRC equals area of DPC. Now you observe the figure carefully. DRC and DPC. If you observe the figure, these two triangles are on common base DC. So here triangle DRC and triangle DPC are on same base. DC is the common base and their areas are equal and it is given and areas are equal. So therefore we can say they are between two parallel lines, that is DC and PR. Therefore they are between two parallel lines So therefore DC is parallel to PR. See, in DC PR, when one pair of opposite sides are parallel, we can say it is a trapezium. So therefore DC PR is a trapezium. So, one we have proved. Second one, we have to take up the second one now. I will erase this. So, for second one I will take up given the, let us take the other data given. BDP equals ARC is given. Given area BDP equals area ARC equals area ARC. Now, observe this figure BDP. So, in this BDP, observe here BDP, you construct this lower, subtract this lower triangle DPC. So, area BPD minus area DPC. So, we know that DPC is equal to DCR, these two are equal areas. So, therefore, first you both side you deduct. So, DPC and this side it is area ARC minus ARC, you observe here ARC, in this you construct DCR minus area DRC or DCR. So, we know that these two are equal. These two are equal. So, when we subtract, observe the figure BDP minus DPC, BDP minus DPC, we are left with BDC. So, left side we are left with area BDC. Right side. So, right side what happens? ARC minus DCR is ACD. So, area we can say ACD. Now, these two triangles are on the same base DC. So, here same conclusion, here triangle BDC and triangle ACD are on same base DC and areas are equal and their areas are equal. So, therefore, they are between two parallel lines. Therefore, we can say DC is parallel to AB. So, when DC is parallel to AB, therefore, A, B, C, D is a trapezium. So, hence proved this. So, we have completed the 16th problem also. Please note down. So, under this chapter, I have completed all the problems, dear students. I will just take few minutes to recall whatever we have learnt under this chapter. See, first one, so you can call it as a summary. What we have learnt? See, first one, if two figures are congruent, their areas are equal. If two figures, this is what we have learnt, are equal, then their areas are equal. And also the converse and the converse is always not true. I hope you understand this. Not true. The areas may be equal, but the figures may not be congruent. So, if the two figures are congruent, if the two figures are congruent, then their areas are equal. This is what we learnt. Second one. So, we know that if there are two parallelograms, let us have a parallelogram like this. This is a parallelogram, and suppose this is another parallelogram. I will call this as AB, CD and EF. So, there are two parallelograms on same base. If two parallelograms on same base and between two parallel lines, two same parallel lines, their areas equal. This we have learnt, their areas equal or equal. And third one, so instead of two parallelograms, suppose if this is the same line and a triangle is there. This is ABC is the triangle DE. So here ABC, triangle ABC and parallelogram so BDEC. So same condition, same base on same base BC between parallel lines, between parallel lines AE parallel to BC. So these are two conditions satisfied. Therefore, we have learnt, therefore, area of triangle ABC is equal to half of the area of the parallelogram, that is BDEC. Half of area BDEC. So this we have learnt. And if two triangles are there, then the areas are equal. Now, so what else you have learnt? Fourth one, area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is equal to the one of the side into the corresponding altitude, the product of one of the side and the corresponding altitude. Area of parallelogram is one of the side into corresponding altitude. Where altitude is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel lines. So this also we have learned. So and in this case, instead of one parallelogram and one triangle, if there are two triangles, then the triangle areas will be equal. So these are the main features you have learnt under this chapter. So this chapter, as of now, it is completed. I request all the students to view these videos with notebook and pen. Go on recording the notes as per the given in the video. If you got any doubts, you are always free to raise your queries. So I will try to answer and clarify your doubts. Thank you, students.